Hey everybody, Marisa here from She Knows Crypto with this week's news roundup for cryptocurrency. A lot of quick hits this week, no huge news. We've got Bitcoin hovering around 9,000, wants to be 10,000 USD again. Today we mined the 17 millionth Bitcoin, so that's another milestone. What does that mean? That's just a reminder that Bitcoin is limited. It's limited to 21 million coins. And when they expect that coin to be mined, the next 120 years by some estimates, but I think computers and a lot of things are going to change in the next 120 years. But yeah, big milestone for Bitcoin today, 17 million Bitcoins in circulation. Some of those are dead. Remember, we don't know how many of those are dead or have been lost due to people not securing them properly. But yeah, so that's Bitcoin. And again, I've got a couple quick headlines for you guys and then the shitcoin of the week. So let's dive into it. The Ether price is kind of as well, hovering around about 700 US as of right now on Friday. And what's going on with Ether? Well, there were some rumors about a very contentious fork, meaning like a bunch of dudes arguing about what they should do. They were trying to update the protocol to put in some kind of bug fix that was going to fix some smart contract glitches that were losing a lot of Ether, about 200 million in some, so 10% of the total market cap of Ether. So it's kind of a big deal. And there was, some infighting between Gavin and the Golem Project, and a bunch of these big soap drama for a couple of days, which I think had some impact on the Ethereum price. But what they're saying now is no fork. We're going to work it out. Forks last year were an opportunity for the price to go down and then shoot up, and adds to a lot of volatility. But now that people are understanding really what forks are, people don't want them. So you hear fork, and the price starts to dip a little bit, because that means arguing, and that means another split and another coin, and an Ether Classic, and an Ether this, and an Ether that. So forks did not receive that well. But hopefully they'll work it out like they said. There was another piece of drama floating around with a few crypto influencers. Some guy named Crypto Medication was trying to find evidence to call out some crypto influencers on some pump and dump tactics. That means let's hype a coin and tell everybody to buy it, and then we'll just sell it off when the price goes up. So yeah, Crypto Dog and a bunch of other different handles with big followings were being accused. They were taking screenshots of this pump and dump kind of conspiracy. So yeah, that happens. If there's someone that you're following and they're like, ooh, buy this ICO or buy this coin, I'm always suspicious. And like I always say, I don't give investment advice, I give education. I'm working on a good resource for everyone to be able to look at not just the top 20 coins, but look at an ICO for themselves and decide what features of that ICO is positive, what are in line with your particular investment strategy and your values and your goals. So putting that together. So if you're following someone and following whatever coins, try to think about the motivation of why they're telling you to buy that coin. And I'm a big proponent of think for yourself. It's very simple to go to an ICO, look up the white paper, do a couple quick hits, and I'll be putting out some tips on how to do that very soon. Speaking of influencers, big headline across the crypto sphere is that Snoop Dogg is going to a Ripple event in New York in a couple weeks. So as I usually say, you got to watch out for these endorsements. But you got to really try to look at the news and read what it is. Like, is Snoop Dogg endorsing Ripple? No, he's the entertainment. He's doing a show. So big deal. Does Snoop Dogg even know what Ripple is or crypto? We don't know. So looking at that headline, you're like, yay, I'm going to buy Ripple because Snoop Dogg endorsed it. Well, A, don't do that. B, he's just the paid help. So never mind. Another cool thing that I found that didn't get a whole lot of hype was a new app or project called Crypto Janitor. And what they do is they buy dead coins. So if it was a coin that got released that really doesn't have a lot of value, or the value's gone down, they buy them back from you. So take a look at your Ether wallet, take a look at other coins that you've bought, and see if there's some coins out there that just don't look like they're going anywhere, or the project's dead, or whatever. There's been a lot of those in the last 2 years. Now, why would Coin Janitor do this? Well, they're taking the coins and they're buying them back to analyze data. That's what they get out of it. So it's not like you're going to go get a whole lot of money because they want to analyze the data. But pretty cool to get something out of it. If you bought a shitcoin and it's not doing anything, check out this Coin Janitor. and see if maybe you can sell some coins to them. They're on the verge of putting out a list of which coins that they're buying. So definitely check that out. Last big headline I want to talk about is security. You know, I love to talk about security. And there was a DNS hack on the MyEther wallet, which is a very popular, very secure wallet that holds Ethereum and a bunch of different types of ICOs. I use it myself. And there was a DNS hack. What's DNS? Domain name server. So when they say DNS hack, that means somebody got in there and they pretended that they were MyEther wallet. So you put your information in and they can steal your coins. And if you use MyEther wallet and you go to that site, they have tons of pop-ups that talk about security and make sure you're not putting your private key in there and make sure you have a VPN and it's like 6 clicks to be able to access MyEther wallet on the internet. And one of the first ones is make sure that it's HTTPS before the myetherwallet.com. That's definitely something to look for because they do get DNS hacked all the time and it's a little bit scary. So while it's a good wallet to use, we've got to be very careful. What's better? A hardware wallet. Ledger Nano, Trezor, one of those things is much better and secure than using something that's web-based or keeping your currency on an exchange or any of those other things. Minimally, you want to have your own hot wallet on your smartphone, but take it up a notch. If you're a bigger investor, putting in a lot of money and continuing to invest, you want to have a hardware wallet. Don't stick with anything that's hot for a lot of money. Hot being on the internet, hackable. So the shitcoin this week is WBB coin. It is World Bit Bank. And they put out a press release this week saying that they are the first legitimate real cryptocurrency bank. Woo, big headline. I'm definitely suspicious because you're mixing cryptocurrency with the word bank. And one major principle of cryptocurrency is that it's peer-to-peer. We don't need intermediaries. So what they're claiming is they have a license in the EU to operate a cryptocurrency fiat exchange. So that just sounds like Coinbase or one of those. And to create some type of wallet. And what they plan to do is buy banks in other countries, the US, Brazil, different places in Europe, to establish a cryptocurrency bank. Now, why? If you go through their white paper, it basically says because people don't want the responsibility of securing their own cryptocurrency. They want to have a third party do it for them. And yes, that's what people think they want because that's what we're used to. But the spirit of cryptocurrency, the spirit of the blockchain is being peer-to-peer and not needing intermediaries to take a cut. So not only are they creating this cryptocurrency bank, but they're launching an ICO with a hard cap of 25 million euros. And they haven't really done anything other than create a company based in Estonia, which is something I've done. Anybody can do. They have an e-residency program that anyone who's not a resident can create a company in Estonia. They've attained a couple licenses, and they came up with a white paper to be able to create a bank and do this ICO. So again, we have a project looking for a huge amount of money, 25 million euros, in order to create a bank that, in my opinion, we need to evolve beyond. We need to be internet grown-ups, we need to be cryptocurrency grown-ups, and learn to secure our own cryptocurrency. Because the essence of cryptocurrency is peer-to-peer, no intermediaries, free us from the banks. So it's kind of an oxymoron saying cryptocurrency bank. What they are, it seems like they're doing in actuality is just creating another online exchange using their own coin. So that's the shitcoin of the week. Hope that was helpful to you. Reply to this email if you're getting it in email. If you're getting it in the Facebook group, sign up to the sheknowscrypto.com community and you'll get it fresh in your inbox with all of the links. And we're working on something great in the She Knows Crypto Facebook group. I've got a challenge going this week that gives a lot of free tips and a chance to win $100 worth of Bitcoin. If you comment on the homework in each of the challenges, there are only 5. Few quick videos to give you some tips, kind of give you an audit to make sure that you're a savvy crypto investor. That's the name of the challenge, Savvy Crypto Challenge. A little pulse check to make sure you're keeping your crypto in the right places and able to read the news like I bring it to you every week. So definitely check that out, and thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. And, almost forgot, cocktail hour. Cheers.